Hi, it's Rob from the Bush from Boltgun. This quick tutorial is how to paint an Ultramarines Chapter Badge on a Space Marine Pauldron. So all we're going to be using is Vallejo White, but any white will do. And the way I start these off is by putting in the two horizontal lines which are the top of the inverted omega. So work on them, just make sure that they're straight and horizontal with the bottom of the shoulder pad. If you do get them slightly wonky, it doesn't matter too much because you can always come back and touch them up. Now this is speeded up to 2 times the speed, so I am doing this really slowly. But you get the top parts level, do each one of those parts into a small rectangle. And then once you've got the 2 rectangles in place, you can then start working on the U shape at the bottom of the inverted omega. Also you can see there that one of them's ever so slightly wonky. That doesn't matter too much because what we do is we carry on painting the whole thing, and then once that's all sorted out and in place, then you can go around with a little bit of Macragge blue and just touch up the areas where maybe it's slightly skewed or it's not quite as square as you'd like it. So now we're going to be doing the U part, the inverted omega. You want to kind of get just a rough outline of where it's going to go. Doesn't matter, again, if you make a few little mistakes on this bit because you can touch them up with Macragge blue at the end, it really is not an issue. As you can see from this, when I draw it on, the U doesn't look like the normal Ultramarines U, but you're not trying to get it perfect first time, you're just giving yourself a rough base to work from. It's easier to have the U roughly done and then slowly expand on those areas by just spreading out the white paint a little bit. Remembering always pulling the brush away from the point, so painting downwards and pulling the brush away from the point. And it's a lot easier to just expand the U than it is to try and draw it perfectly first time. So if you try and draw it perfect first time and then fill it in, it looks wonky. That's something that I can't really do. You see, I just draw it rough and then slowly expand it. So you can see here that the U in the middle, the blue part of the U, is really wide at the top, and that's not how it is on the proper symbol. So all we do is we use a little bit of white and you're just encroaching that into the blue a little bit and giving it that familiar shape of the Ultramarines badge. So you can see the tops now look quite chunky, but that doesn't matter too much either because once we've finished the white, we're then going to go onto the Macragge blue and just touch up those and bring the blue into them so you've got the proper shape for the top of the symbol. And here you can see that I've revolved it so that I'm still dragging the brush in the same way as always, just so you can get that filled in neatly and you're not going to spray the tip of the brush. Like so. That's the rough shape. So all we're going to do now is use a little bit of Macragge blue and tidy up those edges. So the inside here where we've got a bit of a rough edge, you're just going to use a little bit of Macragge blue and curve that round to get that nice rounded shape that you need. And here where it's a bit too wide at the top, you're just going to bring that in and smooth it off so you've got that nice angled section going into the horizontal part. Then we're just going to tidy up and square off those horizontal parts. Like so. You can see it's a little bit chunky at the top right there, so we're again going to use a tiny little bit of Macragge blue and just bring that in a little bit more. You can see where we've gone onto the white with the blue. Just get rid of that. And once more use a tiny little blue, not the white that was coming in there, and just crop that in there. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you have, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any future content. Also, think about subscribing to some of our other social media linked below. Thanks very much.